Hi there, this is Elizabeth. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to use UNM Learn and how to navigate our course in general. So where we're at now is the course dashboard. This is the very first thing you'll see as soon as you click on our class on your UNM Learn page. Any sort of announcements that are being made will show up here. If you have any notifications on assignments that are due or that you have missed, those will show up as well. You can also navigate and see any calendar updates or notifications. Moving on to that, there's a few different ways in which you can reach that. One is through clicking your name and you'll see this calendar app here. Another is going directly over onto the left-hand side onto our little toolbar here. You'll see the course calendar, and that's another way that you can go ahead and see any updates, any assignments that are due, any general class activities that we're going to be doing online will show up there as well. So here on our left-hand side, we have a whole array of things that you'll be using throughout the semester, including our Start Here page, where you will learn about the course in general, how to navigate it. You've already found this video, so you're probably familiar with that button. Our Writer's Lounge, where you'll go ahead and post any questions that you have about the course in general, things that would be really useful for your other peers to know about. I'll be answering those Monday through Friday, checking to see if anything new has been added, and hopefully being able to answer them. If you have any questions that you don't feel comfortable posting there, you can go ahead and email me directly. We also have our frequently asked questions, tutorial videos for any new programs or software that we're using, a gallery where you can find student work on different examples for what you should be trying to achieve with your different projects, a prompts link where you will find the actual assignment prompts for the various projects that we'll be doing. You'll see these prompts as well in each of the project folders. Our helpful links is just another folder where I will have a growing list of different links that you might find helpful throughout the course of the semester. One that might be helpful as we're starting is the New Mexico broadband map. This is where you can go ahead and plug in your address or your just town in general, and you can see any sort of reliable internet or computers that are near you, whether it be a library or a community center. All of that's just kind of good to know, especially if you don't have reliable internet at home. So moving down the line, we have our CAPS tutor. If you click this link, you'll find information about our tutor, Daniel. We have a tutor assigned to our course. He'll also be referred to as the instructional assistant. You'll mostly be working with Daniel when it comes to your drafts right before you turn in your final drafts to me. So you'll be doing 3 rounds of total feedback, one with a peer, one with our IA, and then the final one is myself when you are being graded. You can learn more about Daniel here, watching his quick welcome video, or you can email him directly if you have any questions. He'll also be posting to the discussion board as well. Here we'll find direct links to things such as the calendar, the discussion board, our journals, and also our readings, which is broken down to the various different projects. As you know from our welcome video, we're broken up into 4 different projects. Small one, Project Zero, kind of dips our toes in there, starting to get used to the course, and then we'll move along with our 3 other projects and then our final one. Anytime that you click on one of these project folders, you'll be sent to a page that looks like this. You'll have the different weeks that correspond to this project and a quick summary of what you're going to be expected to do for that week. When you click on the actual module, you'll see the things that you need to turn in. So this, student or Dean of Students refusal letter, you'll click here, you'll launch it. You can create a journal entry, you can attach something, and same goes for your discussion board activities. So anytime that you have any of these activities, you'll click to launch, you can create a thread, and then you will, type in your subject, maybe your name and the name of this. It just really depends on the assignment, and then your message. You can also attach files. So all pretty easy to use when we're using this. Just on the topic of discussion boards, when we're working with this in our various rounds of feedback, let me just go back to where I was, you'll have 2 different types of posts that you're doing. Your initial post, which will be usually on Wednesdays of every week, but this can change, and you'll be posting your initial post, your original one, by midnight of that day. This is just so that your peers can start responding by the next day if they want to. They have until the very next class day to respond at midnight, but you want to make sure you post by this deadline because that's kind of what we're using as a guide for the response. So as you can see for our peer response, you'll be responding to the peer directly below the posting that you made. So whoever's right below you, you respond to them. If you're the very last person to post, that's really fine. You will just be responding to the very first person. And so that just kind of works in a little circle there. Hopefully you'll get the hang of it as we're moving along with the various discussion posts, especially when we're working with the introductory ones. You can kind of see how that's working full-fledged, and you can see how I'm replying to as well. So all pretty easy to use, and if you've used the discussion board feature before, you already know what's going on. So that's pretty much it. Oh, excuse me, one more thing, sorry. If you're wanting to figure out your grade, you should be able to just click your name here. You can go to your this little checkbox thing here, and you'll be led to your grades. So as soon as the course semester starts, and as soon as you've turned in an assignment, you'll see a whole queue of things here. If I've graded it, you'll see your grade next to it and any feedback that I give. If not, it'll just not have your grade yet, and then you'll see it eventually. As soon as everything else is updated, you'll be able to see what you're working towards in this course, and should have a general good idea of how well you're doing. And then that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them to the Writers Lounge, or you can email me directly.